Good morning, everybody, respected Sister Ma'am, and my all classmates. I am Ankita Kumari Gupta of BSc Nursing second year. I am coming here to present my presentation on caste system on subject sociology on introduction. In caste system is a system of defining class or assigning status to individual from the time of birth. At birth, every child inherited his or her ancestor caste. His inherited status can determine where you live, what you eat, and who you marry, and even where you can buried or cremated when you die. In India, the caste system is mainly professional based. India has been a victim of caste system since ages, like upper class being privileged over the lower caste. Indian caste system origin. There are different theories about establishment of caste system such as religious theory, biological theory and socio-historical theory. First, religious theory. This theory explains how four varnas are founded and were created from body organ of Brahma, who creator of the world. As we know that three God, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahma is the creator of world, Vishnu is the preserver of the world, and Shiva is the destroyer of the world. Brahma, who is the creator of the world. He created four varnas Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. Brahmans were created from his head. His means Brahma head. Kshatriya was created from Brahma hand. Vaishya created from his thigh and Shudra was created from his feet. Now biological theory. This theory explains that all existing things, animated or and inanimated, inherited three qualities. Three qualities are sattva, rajas, tamas. Sattva. Sattva in sattva group, the people are included like people have the qualities wisdom, intelligence, honesty, goodness and other positive quality. Rajas. It include qualities like passion, pride, valor and other fascinated qualities. Tamas. It include qualities such as dullness, stupidity, lack of creativity and other negative qualities. Here we see three group like sattva positive qualities, rajas other fascinated qualities and tamas other negative qualities. Food chart of biological theory. Like sattvic people generally eat in their diet water, sunlight, raw fruits and vegetables. Rajasic people generally take their diet roti, chawal, dal, sabji, bread, sandwich, cake, tea or coffee. And tamasic generally prefer their food like red flesh meat, red uh, meat, chickens, fish, sandwich, burger, cow meat, cow product, chocolates, ice cream, and etc. Socio-historical theory. This theory explains the creation of Varna's Jat untouchability, origin of the caste system. Indo-European Iran invaded India in 1500 BC. They were warrior people who established control and began to restructure India social classification. Under their influence, India people were Indian people were divided into five different social groups, but in our book, they are organized themselves in three groups. First group. In first group come warrior and later their name changed to Kshatriya. Second group, priest, were called Brahman. Third group, farmer and craftsmen were called Vaishya. Here we come on the definition of caste. Caste can be defined as hereditary endogamous group. Hereditary comes generation to generation, and endogamy means to say that a group of people who marrying within a specific or social group, um, having common name, common tradition, common culture, all relative rigid in matter of mobility, distinctiveness of status. All this form of a single homogeneous community. Homogeneous community, why we say like common name, common tradition, common culture? That's why we say homogeneous community. Features. Now we come on the features of caste system. First are segmental division of society, second hierarchy, third restriction of food, drink and smoking, fourth endogamy, fifth purity and pollution, sixth occupation association, seventh social and religious disabilities and privileges of a few section, eighth distinction of in custom dress and speech, ninth conflict resolving mechanism. Now, in brief, first feature segmental division of society. Segmental division means that the society is divided into various small groups like caste or called caste. It means Indian social stratification is largely based on caste. Social stratification means a process of forming social group. There are various castes having a well developed lifestyle of their own. The member of caste is determined by birth. This is hereditary in nature. Second, hierarchy. It indicates that various castes, according to their purity and impurity of occupation, are ranked from higher to lower position. The word hierarchy simply means that मतलब simply mean a system of organization that has many level from lowest to highest. Like that only caste system are also higher to lower position, like a ladder where pure caste is ranked on the top and the impure caste at the bottom. Here we give an example. In our surrounding we see many hierarchy example, but in our body itself a hierarchy example. We made up of system of organ, then tissue, then cell. Then cell are also subdivided into organelles. Now, third point. Restriction on food, drink and smoking. Usually different castes do not share and exchange of hookah among them. He share on similar or her or his caste, but don't share his hookah among the other caste. For insist for instance, Brahmins do not take food from any other caste. Invariable, the higher caste does not take anything from lower caste. In previous, there are there are too many incident are happen. We we generally hear with our grandparents that higher people don't take service or everything with low caste people. The principle same is applied on smoking. Endogamy. It indicates the member of the same caste have to marry within their own caste only. intercaste marriages are prohibited. In previous, it's a totally prohibited. However, among educated people, now we educated, particularly in the urban area, intercaste marriages are gradually increases. Nowadays, it is gradually increases, but in urban area, it is not. It is totally prohibited to intercaste marriages for intercaste marriages. Fifth feature, purity and pollution. It is one of the important feature of caste system. Purity and pollution are judged in terms of dates, occupation, language, dress pattern as well as food habit. However, in recent times, some high caste people are today doing all the job like working in a shoe factory, shoe shop, cutting hair in a beauty parlor, like purity. All work are worship. It simply say that purity means work or worship nowadays. Occupation association. Seventh feature are occupation association. Each caste has a specific as occupation and cannot change the occupation. For instance, Brahmins do priesthood. Priesthood like puja part and teaching. They like teaching Sanskrit and other subject. Baniya are engaged in business. Chamar are engaged in leather work. Etc. Other are also example, but now it is three only. Seventh, social and religious disabilities and privilege of a few sections. The lower castes are debarred from doing anything like they are not permitted to enter the temple, do not use literary language, and cannot use gold ornament or umbrella. Now it is very less, only few, but in our grand generation, it is on top, not lower caste like Dalit, Shudra, Chamar are not permitted to enter a temple, do not use to study literary language, use a gold ornament, umbrella, and other. However, things changed considerably. This restriction is hardly found today, as we say. Eighth, distinction in custom, dress, and speech. Each caste has distinct style of life that is having its own custom, dress pattern, and speech. The high caste use pure language, whereas low caste use colloquial, colloquial like local language. The castes have their own conflict resolving mechanism. The castes having their own conflict resolving mechanism such as caste panchayat at a village inter village level. Like जिस कास्ट के हैं उस कास्ट के लोग मतलब जो उसी कास्ट के लोग उस कास्ट के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे. Problem solving mechanisms are doing same caste on same people. Caste system changes. There are so many changes nowadays, but how it is changed? What are the steps to change? Now let's see. Changes in the caste system have been found in the last three last 2 centuries in the general and in past 50 years in particular. Several processes like Sanskritization, modernization, dominant caste, westernization, Hindu industrialization, and urbanization have made consequent changes in the caste system. Sanskritization. It is a process by which any low caste could not adapt to the behavior pattern, style of life, and culture of high caste and claim member in the high caste. The untouchable were not allowed to Sanskritize their status. They are strictly prohibited previously, not allowed to Sanskritize themselves. This only middle caste could Sanskritize themselves, but lower or poor people could not Sanskritize themselves in previous. Second, westernization. It indicates adopting to western style of living, language, dress pattern and behavior pat- pattern. Later on, the lower caste are also adapted to this process. Westernization, as we also know. Modernization. Power cut system has been adapted suitable to the modern practice, that is educated people forming formal organization and making conscious about their existence. All we nowadays all we conscious about their existence. Now, for this we modernize itself, our society and community to development also or to survival also. Fourth, dominant caste. In the 20th century, the phenomena of dominant caste has emerged. It means some castes have become economically and politically dominant and virtual rule over other castes the reason. But it is changed now. But that time you think about it, they are all bully on poor people. They are dominating all the time. Modern trend of caste system in India. Indian society is experiencing different changes in the caste system. At first, the relative position of different castes in the hierarchy is difficult to pinpoint. Even in rural area, the dominant caste is getting high respect. etc. Conclusion. Now we come to conclude our presentation. Reservation were introduced in the Indian education system as a mean for the overall development of the society. However, today all sections of the society have been developed economically, culturally and socially. Now all we like to develop now. So develop economically, culturally and socially. Hence the need of reservation is limited. Complete elimination of reservation is not possible considering the current political scenario. The now political scenario it not eliminated. It it not proper to eliminate it, but it is limited now. Hence reservations should be provided in the form of monetary. Monetary means that connected with money. Money support not at a cost of knowledge. Bibliography. A textbook of sociology by Neelam Kumari. Google. Wikipedia.com. Fundamental of Sociology textbook. Thank you everybody. Thank you ma'am. Thank you everyone.